Today, we're sprinkling joy into your day. Welcome to the Create a Magical Day podcast. Hey, hey, joyful Jania in the house. Hey, I'm so happy to have you here today. I'm so excited. All right, so joy. Joy is always on the mind. Joy. Okay, anyway, I'm just kind of like in a dancing, singing kind of moment. So I might bust out in song a little bit during this podcast. Don't mind me because I can't really sing, but just singing sometimes out loud just makes me feel so happy. So something bringing me joy today is, I call myself a sun goddess, is taking time to sit outside before it gets too hot in Texas to just soak in some of that sun. Like I started my day like that. I went outside, bare feet, put my feet on the grass. Yes, it's faux grass, but it's still grass on my turf in the backyard. And I just let the sun give me sun kisses. Oh, and it felt so amazing. So I encourage you to take that time outside, whether it's in the morning, during the day, at night. Well, the sun's not out at night, but still go outside. Um, plant your feet on grass, no shoes, and just feel the sun give you like warm hugs and little kisses. All right. So I want to show you. I want to read to you this card that I pulled from the manifestation cards from Rhonda Byrne. This is great. I love this. The card says, no matter where you are in your life currently, and no matter how difficult things might appear to be in this moment, you are always being moved toward magnificence. Ooh, that is so beautiful. I always say where you are is where you're supposed to be. Otherwise, you would be somewhere else. Okay. So I want you to think about like how this card resonates with you. Like as you're listening to the podcast on self-care hacks for busy lives, because we were all busy, right? Do you ever feel like, whoo, girl, I'm just running on fumes, right? Like there is not enough time in the day, let alone for the long list that you have to check off, but even for yourself, like feeling maybe like stretched thin, and like self care is just another thing to add to your never ending list. I know that I felt that way. People are like, oh, get your nails done. Oh, take a bubble bath. I'm like, okay, that's nice, but I have to add that to my list of things to do, even though it feels good, right? I love to get my nails done. Actually, it's my toes I really like getting done. Like when they're doing the massage. Okay, anyway, too much detail. Uh, so today we are going to explore simple yet powerful ways to fill your cup and create more joyful moments in your life on these crazy, crazy, crazy busy days that we have. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but did you know that taking care of yourself can actually lead to increased productivity and reduce stress? Like when I read that, I was like, no way. But I found that the more, because it's a form of filling your cup, right? I found that filling my cup really helped me to feel more relaxed, and feeling more relaxed, like I could focus, like my brain, I could actually focus more on that. Like it's been incredible, like doing that and taking more time for that. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, I want to start by defining what is self care. So, self care is not just about bubble baths, not just about face masks, even though they are so amazing. You see this glowing skin? I didn't have a face mask. It's just good genes. No. But it's about taking intentional steps towards nurturing your mind, your body, your spirit. It's about filling your cup so you can show up your very best, your most joyful self. In all areas in life, imagine your cup as your energy reserve, right? You're pouring, you're pouring, you're pouring. When it's empty, oh, you're like, there's nothing left in here. And look, there's nothing in my cup, so I'm gonna be thirsty, right? And so when you're thirsty, you can feel depleted. You can feel stressed, like unable to give your very best. But when you fill your cup, well, I don't have a teapot to demonstrate, but we'll pretend like I fill my cup. Then it replenishes the reserves, and it allows you to approach your day with more joy, focus, and resilience. But wait, isn't self care selfish? Absolutely not. Think of this, on an airplane, what do they tell you to do? Put your oxygen mask on first before you're helping anybody else, right? So self care It's that oxygen mask. When you're well rested, managing stress, you feel good in your body, and you have so much more to give to the world around you, your work, your loved ones, and to yourself. Okay. So I want you to think, here's a fun fact about self care. Studies show that regular self care practices can lead to, it's like 25% reduction in stress hormones and 50% increase in focus and productivity. Now that's some serious self care magic. I'll tell you, as a woman who is entering into maybe menopause soon at some point, is my hormones do change a lot, like they do, and I've noticed that, and I'll tell you this, over the years I have had to give more attention to me and filling my cup to help sustain myself. And when I don't, let me tell you, when I talk to my therapist, I'm like, oh man, this week was so off. She's like, well, did you do anything for yourself, anything in your routine? And I was like, oh, you know what, I didn't. I didn't dance. I didn't drink any tea. I didn't do anything. I just got up, and then I just went, And so that's a reminder to myself to fill my cup because I feel it in my body. So I want you to imagine life as a garden. What would self-care be for your garden? Maybe it's watering the plants, right? Hydration station. Weeding out negativity, weeding, or adding sunshine breaks. I love going outside and getting some sun, right? Now, self care is not a luxury, it's an investment in you. When you take care of yourself, you are investing in your overall well being, setting yourself up for success in all the areas of life. I mean, it's so incredible, and I am so excited for you because this is giving you the opportunity to reflect on what works for you. How do you want to fill your cup? How is it going to impact your life? It matters. Your self care, yours. Your self care matters. Reducing stress. Who doesn't want to reduce stress and anxiety? You're feeling overwhelmed, self care activities like meditation, spending time in nature, taking breaks. Like, I have a whole podcast about breaks. But taking breaks from like even technology can help calm your mind and your body. And for those of you who have a challenge meditating, I get it. Clearing the mind isn't always easy. Then, you can take that time to focus on one thing, you know, I like to say, practice the art of non doing, just sitting and relaxing, maybe even like reading a book, just breaking up whatever it is that you are doing, and then giving some time to yourself. Also, did you know that self care can help boost your mood and your happiness? When you take time for yourself, you feel more energized. Like, this right here is not fake. Like, this energy, this energy that I'm giving you, it's because I've been taking more time for myself and I am feeling good and more optimistic, which is why I can show up here for you, with you, like, hey, girl, hey, like, we having that conversation. And it's because I filled my cup. If I have not taken time to fill my cup, I wouldn't have this energy, So, I talk about like, what's your music? What song do you like to listen to? Are there people that you like to connect with? What are some things that you do that contribute to like a more positive outlook on life? And whatever that is, you want to do more of that because it does. It boosts your mood. It oh my gosh, like, I feel amazing. It can improve focus and productivity. I talked about that, feeling drained. I don't know about you, but it's hard for me to concentrate like when I'm feeling drained. Like, I'm like, where the energy? Where is it? So, that getting enough sleep is actually a self-care activity. And I know sometimes it's challenging. I know, for those who, like, let's say you work a job, you might have a side business, or your side business is really a full-time business. You might be in school, you might be a parent, whatever that is. I know that sometimes getting enough sleep can be challenging. I do challenge you though, if there's an opportunity for maybe you to take something off of your plate or reduce a little time to do something so you can get enough sleep, whatever sleep works for your body. I know that there are studies that talk about how much sleep we should get, and everybody, I know our lives always aren't built for that, right? And that's understandable. But I do want you to look at the areas where maybe you can get a little bit more downtime so then your body can feel rested and feel good. You know, adding on top of that healthy eating, sometimes we're on the go, we may not eat as healthy. So, are there opportunities for maybe you to do like some like little food prep? I don't even like food prep, but but if you can do that, well, actually, that's not true. I like to prep like a salad, and it makes it easy for me to grab from the bowl, cut up some avocado nuts, and then put on some olive oil. Because if it's not, I mean, making a salad can take like 30 minutes. But if I do it one time, then I keep, pulling from that bowl or some fruit, But I want you to think about like, what are you putting in your body? That is a form of self care. Exercise, moving your body, something that I've committed to do that, okay, I've said I was committed to do, but I haven't done it like every single day, but I'm getting better at it is moving my body 20 to 30 minutes a day. So there are times where like I'll do like a full workout. So like I'll ride my stationary bike or go out on my bike. I like to use Apple Fitness and do like the dance routine. They have Pilates. And so that's when I'll definitely get my 30 minutes in. And on days where I don't have a dedicated workout, then like I stand at my desk, like, and I'll work. And like I'll stand and I kind of move around a little bit, maybe take a little bit of a walk, because moving my body can help me like to focus more and be more productive throughout the day. So maybe try that, especially like if you're working at a computer, and if you have a standing desk. I don't know if you have one or not, but I have one, and it's really really helpful. Like I find that like when I do move a little bit, I'm just like, yeah, focus. But of course, I'm taking my little breaks too. So, also like, you know, increasing your resilience. Life, my friend, we know this. It's unpredictable. It is, and taking care of yourself regularly, it helps you to be better equipped to handle the challenges and bounce back from the setbacks. But you have to, it's like you have to take care of yourself before you get to a place where you are depleted, because then sometimes it takes a lot to fill that cup back up. So I want you to think like, you know, where are some areas in your life where you can interject some self-care? And remember, this is for you busy people out here. So I'm not asking you to take a lot of time. So we have like our 5 minute, maybe morning meditation, or just morning like centering, just taking a little bit of time to yourself. Just focusing on like maybe how you want to feel for the day, setting your intention. I like to say, like, today, I want to feel impactful, um, with a spark of joy. And so, impactful for me is beyond product, like being productive. Like it's like this has been like a good day and I've knocked some really great things out, because that makes me feel good. And you know what's really cool about setting your intention for the day that can just take a few minutes or like 30 seconds is then throughout your day, you're looking for how you are fulfilling it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you have that moment, maybe close your eyes or just get in a quiet space where you could do that. Having that quiet time to yourself can just like help you just like to center and like tap into yourself. Something that can be really good is setting boundaries, like, saying no. It's okay. Like sometimes that can be challenging. I know that saying no can be really hard for me. And I always feel like I have to have a reason to say no. Can Mimi, is anybody else like out there? And my therapist said this, which was so helpful. And she said, Jania, you do not have to have a reason to say no. And I was like, I, I don't. It's so hard, because I feel like I need to give that reason. And I catch myself when I'm fishing for one. I'm like, I don't have to have one. I could just say no, and that's okay. And the more you practice it, the easier it gets. And I'm saying no, um, with with grace. Grace for myself, grace as I'm articulating it. If it's not well received, it's okay. I can still say no. I can still stand firm on that and still feel really good about that. Another thing that you could do that's really quick, I talk about going outside in nature. You can go outside for a little bit. Maybe instead of doing lunch inside, you can do lunch outside if it's not too hot. Again, we're in Texas. So for those of you who are in hotter areas, I know that might be a little hard. But taking that time like outside, maybe it's in the morning, it could be such a great stress reliever just being out in nature. And that fresh air and sunshine, oh, it does wonders for your mood. Well, at least it does for mine. Like, no, I can't be outside all the time. I was just thinking, like, you would think I liked camping. I don't. I like glamping. But but I do love me some sunshine and some fresh air. Lastly, maybe something that you could do is take a few minutes each day to write down what you're thankful for. Look around you, what happened today that was great, or what happened yesterday, maybe that was great. Did you have a cool dream? Did somebody call you? Did you read something that was great? Gratitude, it's for you. It's really focusing on like that positivity, and it can shift your perspective and boost your happiness a lot. Sometimes, like in the moment, it's hard to be grateful for something. And if you can't be grateful for what's going on in that moment, that's okay. You can be grateful for something else that happened around that. But gratitude can really be cup filling. So let's talk about when to do some of these things, So like meditation, first thing in the morning, set the tone for the day. Walking, I want you to schedule this in your day because sometimes it could be so easy to just stay where you are, especially if you're an office person. Is you just stay right there. So I want you to schedule that. When are you gonna move? Get outside just a little bit. That midday energy refresh. Oh my gosh. Seriously, it is amazing. Like after lunch, sometimes we get the maybe the eye just a little bit. Our energy's not as high. Instead of grabbing a cup of coffee, try going outside just to get that first initial boost. That can feel like really good. So I just really want I want you to I want you to take care of your garden. Remember earlier when I talked about the garden and imagine yourself as that garden, lush green plants that represents your energy levels, vibrant flowers that symbolizes your joy. I want you to get this picture, okay? A babbling brook, it signifies your sense of calm and relaxation. Now picture this garden isn't neglected. Weeds of stress and busyness choke the flowers. The once vibrant brook is nothing. It's just dwindling to nothing. And the plants are wilting. That's what a life without self-care can feel like. Drained, depleted, and not much joy. So we want that beautiful garden that I talked about because self-care, it's that sunshine and rain, that the garden needs. It's the weeding out the negativity and those little activities, that's the nourishing, that's the food that brings about the pleasure. So I want you to think about incorporating a simple morning routine. Remember, just small. Maybe it's like I said, the quick 5 minutes meditating, feeling the coolness of the air. As you breathe deeply, imagine the weeds of worry starting to shrink as your mind finds a moment of peace. Yes. Perhaps like maybe you just like jot down a few things that you're grateful for. Oh, I'm just getting so excited for you. I really hope you try some of these. Like, we talked about that cup of coffee or tea, listening to the birds outside. If you have a pet, love up on your pet. Like, I'll tell you what, if you have a pet, they're going to make you love up on them. Or if you have, kiddos at home, hug them tight. If you have a partner, you have a friend, family, taking that time to hug them tight, look them in their eyes and say, hey, I appreciate you. Picture a tiny flower bud peeking through the weeds and a spark of joy growing with each heartfelt thought and moment. Yes, we're going to sprinkle. Remember, it's all about sprinkling more self care moments. Okay. Take that time during your lunch break, something really small outside. I want you to be that beautiful garden, and you have to be the one to tend to it. You can do this. As you consistently prioritize your self care, I want you to watch your garden you flourish. I want you to see, like, experience that happiness, the flowers of joy bursting with vibrant colors. You got this. This is you, my friend. This is the beautiful transformation that self care can bring in your life. Yes. Remember, I talk about joy. Joy is your birthright. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes, 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 yes. I want you to. So I did a podcast with a friend of mine named Sage from Sage to Mind. And if you're looking for some more information, like she has this beautiful community, the Sage of Minds community, and it's packed with resources on how to cultivate joy in your daily life through self-care practices. Like she's really big about self-care practices, so definitely check that out. She provides a safe space for open conversations about mental health. She's so passionate about fostering supportive environment. So I encourage you to check that out. A couple other resources that you might want to try is a Headspace or Calm. Calm's really cool for meditation, Headspace, sleeping guidance. Just really great little snippets to help you with that self care practice. Books, some book Happiness Project, so dope. If you have not read that by Gretchen Rubin, that's another really great resource. So check that out. So today, thank you for today. All of this that I'm talking to you about, it's a reminder to me. So thank you. We talked about why self care is essential for a joyful and fulfilling life. We explored some of the simple yet powerful self care hacks that I hope that you can integrate into your busy schedule. You you deserve you deserve to feel your best, and taking care of yourself, it's not selfish. It's not. It's setting yourself up for success. It really is. Self-care, it's a sunshine that nourishes your beautiful garden of life. Maya Angelou said, "Take care of yourself because if you don't, baby, who will?" I mean, I added the baby part, but take care of yourself because if you don't, who will? Who will? So I want you to experience so much joy in your self care. We've got you. We have got you. I want you to head over to the show notes where you can download it's a free list of 20 easy self care activities. Choose at least one tip from the list and give it a try. Share experience with us. I would love that. You can hashtag create a magical day. And I want to know, like, how did this help? Like, did you incorporate any of those? I'm really excited to hear, just to hear all about it. So I want to wrap us up with a meditation. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open, especially if you're driving. But I just want you to be present to this, right? So before you head off, I want to take a quick moment to fill our cups with a little bit of self care. Okay. So if you can, find a comfortable position. And I want you to take a deep breath through your nose and out your mouth. And I just want you to feel the tension releasing in your exhale. Let's take another inhale, exhale. One more inhale, exhale. I want you to imagine yourself in a peaceful place that brings you so much joy. Maybe it's a sandy beach, calming waves, a lush forest filled with birds singing. Maybe you're in a cozy little nook with a good book. I want you to focus on the sights, sounds, and smells of this happy place. Feel the warmth of the sun. If you're in a sunny place, on your skin, or the coolness of the grass beneath your feet. Now, bring your mind to something that you're grateful for. It could be anything, big or small. And hold on to that feeling of gratitude and let it fill you with warmth and joy. Just feel it. As you continue to breathe deeply, I want you to silently repeat these affirmations to yourself. Therefore, I am worthy of love and happiness. I am strong and capable. I am surrounded by love and support. I choose joy in this moment. Mm. Now, slowly begin to bring your awareness back to this present moment, my friend. If you can, wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, if your eyes were closed, I want you to open them. Feel that. I want you to carry this sense of peace, joy, and the power of these affirmations throughout your day. And remember, you are worthy of self-care and a life filled with joy. Every day may not be filled with joy, but what? You can create joyful moments every day because joy is your birthright. So take that time for those self-care moments in your busy life. You got this. And we are here at Create a Magical Day to support you. Ooh, I'm excited for you. All right, until next time, peace. I'm over here doing a virtual dance because you just finished another episode of the Create a Magical Day podcast. Hit subscribe so you never miss a show and share with a friend who could use a boost of joy. Visit createamagicalday.com for show notes, joy resources, and to join our email list for extra inspiration. If you're looking to connect with more joy creators like you, join my exclusive Joy Creators Facebook group. See you next week. Remember, every day may not be filled with joy, but you can create joyful moments every day. Go out there and make it a magical one.